Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach about the Spring Boot application examples. So here, if you want to find the active employees, right? What are the companies employees are still active? Okay, this is must, right? So here you can see here the employee ID, which is this employee, which is a active force, right? We have to make this employee as active force, right? So here all things here is active true. This employee as active. Okay, so we have to find the active true employee only. So how to make the things in Spring Boot, right? So here you can see here this thread application I already done. Okay, I will give the video description how to make this simple CRED application, right? So here the find application also that I have give the codes. Okay, I forgot to give it. So here you can see here, first you have to make the controller first, the employee controller. We have to go to the employee controller. In the employee controller, what I did here is I have to, you can see here, this is the active customers, active customer, sorry, employee, active employee, right? Fine. You can see here I have created the get mapping, right? Which is we have get the data, right? Okay. So get the data. So we have to write a path. When the path is coming slash get by active state, it goes to this particular function. So first we have to list out all the employee details. Okay. So I already taught in the Spring Boot application, the data is coming via the DTO. So DTO, we have separately, we have a create a package DTO and you have an employee DTO. You can see the employee DTO, right? Employee data, we have to simply write as, instead of writing get and set method, we have to write this one. All argument constructor, no argument constructor and data. We no need to import the get and set method and everything, right? So it automatically set it, right? If you add this annotation, right? This annotation, if you add it, so all things are done, right? So here you have to only have to add the properties, employee ID, employee name, address, and only, right? This is the data we are coming from the DTO, employee DTO. Okay, so list out all the employee details. Here we have to create the function which is a employee get employee by active state, right? After that, we have open the function and close the function. Here we have to list out employee DTO, all the employees, get employee, get employee, this is the function. We have to get the employee details, right? So here I already taught the string architecture. Controller which will be passing the service, right? Service will be passing to the service IMPL. It will get the data to the, it will be passing to the repo and get the data and back to the controller. That is the architecture. It's done the Spring Boot application. So here, uh, get the employee, we are passing to the employee service. We have write the employee service, we have to create employee service. You have to give the annotation here. Here, employee service. All right, employee service, right? Employee service dot get all employee. This is the function we have created over here, right? Okay, if I create it like this, it automatically you have to import it. It is this function will be automatically created in the employee service. Here it will be created. List employee DTO, all employee by active state. That's it. After that, we have to import this function in employee service IMPL. Right. Employee service IMPL. This is the active state function. Right. Here also we have to get the data. Okay, this is the method we have created. Okay, here only the employee service is done in the implementation only. There's an interface which done the implementation only. All things are getting done by the employee IMPL. Right. We have to get the receive the data from the database. Right. Here list employee. Right. What is here? This is the DTO. Data is coming. If your request is coming, data is coming from here. Here we have to get the data. Where we have to get the data? To the repo, right? So repo, you have to get the data repo. You have to pass in the entity. So where's the entity? This is the entity we have made. What's the entity? This is all the data, right? So here we have to write it here as employee. We have to create the object is employees equal. We have to get the data via employee repo. Employee repo, we have to create this method find by employee equals. So find by employee equals, here it's got the repo. Here find employee list of the employee, find all by active equals. This is a boolean type. You have to create as this is a boolean type, right? What is a boolean type mean? Active state why you are creating the boolean type in active is true and false. Okay, here I implemented the when you create the entities here, the boolean type is active is a boolean type. It may be true or false. Okay, you have to write like this, true or false. In defaultly like this, but import like this, right? So what I did here is we have to create the function on repo. What is the repo done is this is the repo where it will be communicate with the database. Okay, it will be communicate with the database and get the data, right? After that it will be passing to our IMPL. Okay, so we have what is a find by active equal true mean only we have load the active state true employee only it will be loaded, right? False employee it not loaded, only the true employee it will loaded. Load here and we have to pass into this variable this object employees. Here will be check employee size. You write that there is a size not equal 0. The record is not null. Here we have to write list employee DTO. This is your employee DTO, right? Here data is coming via the DTO. You have to pass in the DTO equal. You have to write the model mapper, right? So model mapper dot map. Okay, model mapper you have to import it. I already imported to above, but import the model mapper, right? We load the data via the model mapper. Dot map, it is a predefined keyword of map, model mapper, map. This employees, it's load the data as employees equal token list employee detail. It will be get the data. Active employee, it will be, it go to the database and searching the, those who are the active employees, it search that particular data, it will load it and passing it assigned to the object employees. If you are passing, it will be loaded, right? Loaded and give to the employee details, right? That's the thing it will be done. After it return to employee details. So it will be returned. If you return, it will be goes to the controller, right? If there is no employee found, this true or any other things, it is no active customers found, right? So what I did here is it will be passing to the controller, right? Now what I did here is back to the controller to return the controller, back to the controller, get the data, it assigned to the get employee method, right? So here it will be passing to the controller how the flow is worked. This is our controller which will be passing the service. Service will be passing to the employee service IMPL. It will be passing the repo and get back to the data to the employee service IMPL. It will be passing to the data to the controller back. Then controller will be passing to the get employee. If you return it, our active or customer data will be displayed, right? So how to this get by active, this one we have to test it to the Postman will check it. Get this is a get request, send it. Here only the active true employee only display, right? This is the thing we have to do it, right? This is the things we have to do it, right? So if you want to this is the code we have used to active state employee will be found, right? So if you want to here, if you are looking the example of active false, false, what happened now? Now what happened? Now let's again we have to run the project. Whatever change done it, you have to run the project. Then only it will be applied. Okay. Now the Spring application is running. Now back to our Postman. Now execute it. Now you can do this time the false employee will be loaded. Right? It will searching the things. If you want to load the active employee, it will be load the active employee. What are the employees? The false. You can see the false active state false employees. This how we have to identify. This how we have to do the active state, the employee activated. What are the employees still activated? You have found like this, right? This is very important. When you load the data from the to the table, we only see the only active employee only loaded. So this one should be more important stuff when you are developing the Spring Boot application, right? Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. If you love my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching.